Okay, tell me something about yourself.
Sir, myself Rushikesh Vasant Wakhare. I am from Pune district of Maharashtra state. Sir, I have completed BTech Agriculture Engineering from Konkan Krishi Vidyapit Dapoli. Sir, my interests include reading and writing poems and poetry, interaction with old age peoples.
Okay, what is the meaning of Bakhare?
Sir, Wakhare means uh, there was one story behind it. Uh, at the time when time that was Pindaris who robbery happened in the villages. So the वाक means sir एक क्रॉप रहता है उससे हम रस्सियां बनाते हैं तो रस्सियां हमने रस्सियों से हमारा वो नाम का कनेक्शन है
Okay, okay,
वाक मतलब वाक हरे
okay, okay, okay. So, for example, Maharashtra, you belong to Pune, one of the is good places, in fact, from industrial point of view and all. So, you are from a rural area.
yes sir I am from rural area.
So, direct advantage you are getting from Pune city.
Sir, Pune has a very good climate and its climate sustain for the beneficial for the agriculture also. So
Okay.
the sugarcane crops and other
Okay, okay.
things.
No, see,
Secondly, sir,
for example, Pune is nearest city of your means you belong to Pune district itself. So from agricultural point of view, since your family is agricultural family, so do you get anything directly as a, for example, marketing purpose? Do you have some advantage?
yes, sir, definitely, sir. Pune is a big market, and my taluka, that is Shirur taluka, is famous for the agriculture market, and Krushi Utpanna Bazar Samiti, that is APMCs are there. So my family do vegetables for the market, and coriander and other things we do. And currently, my family also doing same, sir.
Okay. Let us take a just common sense question. For example, in UPSC CAPF 2021, two candidates are having equal marks and both candidates are having equal same date of birth, same year, same month, same day. Okay, and both got same marks. One's name is Gujarati Bhai and another's name is Marathi Bhai. So whom you will select? Only one is selected because same marks is there, same date of birth is there, but one's name is Gujarati Bhai, another's name is Marathi Bhai. So whom you will select?
Sir, but I am not aware about the criteria which I am going to select through it.
What
Just
is what
going
is
through
the
the names, it is going.
what is common sense of yours?
Sir, my common says that just going through the names, it's going to be difficult because I didn't get the its ability and what quality he have.
No, in UPSC assistant commandant examination quality is not understood. Now, if two candidates are having same marks, if two are having same date of birth, then there is not about quality. Just try to guess something. It is not a penalty or something, but you should try to guess.
I think, sir, it association with the alphabet letters. If
Obviously,
the
you should.
age is same,
Okay, okay. Yes,
so
that
Gujarati
that
Bhai
that
will
that
have the.
logic you should have applied. Okay, so if date of birth is same, age is same, sorry, marks is same, then alphabet will come. Okay, so Gujarati will
Okay,
be
thank you, sir.
selected. Okay, okay. So your year of birth is 97. Can you say me the significance of year 97 in terms of India, either in terms of economy, either in terms of external relation or in terms of anything?
Sir, I am not able to directly relate that year, but in general, I can talk about that years, that is 96, 97, in that region. For example, at that time, sir, there a lot of politics turbulence in Indian politics. Coalition politics become a rise, and various government are ruling after the years uh, at the center. Secondly, sir, in perspective of the international relation, Gujarat doctrine is on the rise, which says that we have to friendly relation with our neighborhood, and we don't have to reciprocate what we are doing with them. Thirdly, sir, in perspective of the security aspect, we have done the Operation Shakti, and the nuclear test was done at the Pokhran 2. It is in 1999, I think.
1998, 11th and 13th May 98. Okay, so just you
Okay,
said
sir.
about it is not about reciprocative relation, or you can say it is not like quid pro quo relation. We will help our small neighbors even if they are not able to help us. So in that scenario, there are two terms: big brother and elder brother. So in terms of external affairs, what this signifies?
If general understanding says that, sir, big brother is something negative connotation term, sir. Means small countries accuse their larger neighbor that he is giving a big brotherly attitude, means they're dominating over there. While the elder brother signifies that they are cooperating with them, and they are doing the same that family members do it to each other, that is cooperation and helping them, sir.
Okay, one of our neighbor, a smaller neighbor, Bhutan. Bhutan, though, for example, is not having much significance in terms of economy, in terms of geopolitical clout, etc. But in world, it is known for one of the best causes or regions. Why?
Sir, Bhutan has a smaller country around in the northern side of northeast side of India. Its significance in its sustainability regarding its lifestyle, their relation with the culture of the culture and environment, and its very famous World Happiness Index they have given.
Okay,
And
so can you tell me two or three organization where India and Bhutan are having common membership?
Sir, Bhutan is a part of SARC membership, and also it is with our BIMSTEC grouping, and we are have the very good and friendly bilateral relations, sir.
Okay, so you said about SARC and you said about BIMSTEC. So from future point of view, which organization you see that it will gain momentum?
Sir, if we take a recent history, SARC is a jammed wheel. So that's why India is reviving the BIMSTEC organization, which have the friendly countries, and with our convergence of interest with them. But sir, both organizations had their different roles. SARC cannot, BIMSTEC cannot replace the SARC's position. SARC is a South Asian organization, and where India's role is the central, and we have to work on that aspect also to reviving the SARC. But
Okay,
our relation with
okay,
Pakistan,
okay, okay. One of your
thank you, sir.
hobbies is talking to old age people. So what you talk with them?
Sir, in general discussion, I take their advices to listen their stories, their memories, and try to put my hearts into their interaction, conversation general, and
Okay,
and understanding their problems, sir.
okay, so in normal, can you tell me any interactive session or anything, any incident, any narrative where you gained something and it was like something unique type of experiences you got from their conversation?
Sir, I remember from in the childhood, one of my grandfather tell me about their stories regarding the forces he has served in the Indian Army, and was telling about his experience with the his seniors, that how discipline is very important in his life. He actually came to the village without telling the seniors, and on the holiday, and it was the disciplinary action was taken against him, And after that, he realized the importance of discipline, and he very goodly served the Indian Army. And this incident has a very huge impact on me, that how discipline and the force command are important, and their in general application in general life, sir.
Okay, so in general, you are just talking to male counterpart in the sense ki old age people of male also or female also, because everyone has different situations. So do you talk also to female also?
Yes, sir. Generally, I talk with my family members and in around my village, wherever I got time. And it is not a gender specific. I used to talk with grandmothers and grandfathers, and used to like to hear from their experiences.
Obviously, because when we go in history or some years back, there was gap between male and female. Gradually, when we are coming to this era, then gap is decreasing. Sometime, for example, 50 years, 60 years back, women were having less, very less literacy rate, very less freedom and all. Okay, so that way I was asking. Okay, Vikas, you continue.
Rishikesh, we are from Pune. I mean, Pune
Yes, sir.
district.
Yes, sir.
So describe the district of Pune.
Sir, Pune is the educational hub in the India. We can call it as a modern Nalanda or Tashila. Secondly, sir, it is a cultural capital of Maharashtra. Then, sir, it is a emerging industrial sector according to with respect to manufacturing and recent gain in the IT sectors. And it is a
Wait, wait.
very
I'm asking description. You are giving me the features.
okay, okay, sir. Features in the what sense, sir? I am not getting your question.
No, whatever you are telling is more related to features of Pune. But I'm asking the description of Pune.
Okay, sir. Pune is a very beautiful city. Very high people's attraction towards the living being there. Sir, in general, its feature include uh, sorry, sir, I am not able to answer this question.
By the way, this is your district.
Yes,
You must.
yes, sir, I am not getting the exact question. How to, what is the demand of question?
Like demand of question is political setup, societal setup, geographical setup, culture, very unique, which is very unique to it, like those kind of things.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir, from the geographical perspective, it is in the foothills of Sahyadri Mountains and span triangularly in the central Maharashtra. Then, sir, from perspective of the climate, it has around 70 to 80 centimeter rainfall, and uh, climate is suitable for agriculture. Secondly, sir, from the societal perspective, it has a good literacy rate around 84%. Sex ratio is around 930 per 100, 1000 uh, male. Then from sir cultural perspective, it has a very significant from history, uh, medieval history, that Maratha Empire is city in the Pune. And sir, it was a part of the various cultural movements, Bhakti movement, then sir, dramatic movements and writers associations movement in that region, sir. And another perspective is it is very popular for the defense establishment from the colonial era itself. And today it has also significant roles.
Is Pune in the central region of Maharashtra or in the western region of Maharashtra?
Sir, Central West, we can call it as Central West.
We see Maharashtra be divided into the eastern half and the western half. We see strong contrast of development between the two regions. What are the possible reasons for it?
Sir, first one is the uh, climatic factors, geographical factors, that these are the rain shadow regions, and which directly impact on the agricultural development and other development. Secondly, sir, the colonial legacy. That colonial era, the center of the development are around the Mumbai, that is Bombay, and around the Pune, and that in a industrial development hub. And this other region has been neglected. Thirdly, sir, after the independence, it got this Western Maharashtra has the uh, good infrastructure development. So it bring a development and other aspects as compared to the other regions.
You said that colonial legacy is one of the reasons where Mumbai was developed. Now, if we say to the eastern Maharashtra, there lies Telangana, right?
Yes, sir.
But it is quite developed. So, why is this anomaly?
Sir, I think infrastructure, poor infrastructure around this region has negatively impacted that region. But now things are changing. The connectivity will bring the development there. For example, we have recently opened the Samruddhi Mahamarga, which is from the Mumbai to Nagpur, that is Vidarbha region, and Marathwada, where the Aurangabad, we are developing industrial hub.
We have been recently seeing that there is border dispute between Maharashtra and Karnataka. Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, Karnataka is the southern neighbor of Upper Maharashtra, and it has a when there's after independence, the organization of state of the Maharashtra was done on the linguistic basis, and some region of Marathi speaking was transferred towards the Karnataka, that is the Belgaum region. And Maharashtra has consistently demand and the popular demand at the local also that they wanted to merge with the Maharashtra.
You participated in watershed development, something kind of activity, right? So,
Yes, sir.
can you figure out the difference between watershed and the basin? And can you name any national program related to watershed?
Sir, watershed is the region where the different streams of water come and where the one single outlet. And while the basin, basin contains the which is the larger, broader view, where contain a different watershed, means which can contain more much more watersheds. And basin we consider consider generally in the view of river, while the river has that basin and which flows from the larger area like states and much larger districts. While these are regarding the schemes, we have the integrated watershed management scheme, which cover the holistic development of the village and the watershed, and which will ultimately develop the rural region of that around regions.
By the way, what is basin? What is river basin?
So river basin from where the all the tributaries flows and which contribute to the larger river, and that hold the region around it called as a basin. For example, sir, if we take a Godavari river, it it includes the Godavari river from which all the states which passes Maharashtra, Telangana, then Chhattisgarh. I think it is not Chhattisgarh, then Andhra Pradesh, and its tributaries also included in this. So whole region is called as a basin, and in that basin there are too many watersheds, small
Okay.
watersheds.
Recently, India changed its doctrine of nuclear doctrine from no first use to now highly complicated. Now they have not cleared whether they will use it for the first time or not. So, what are the possible? Can you tell me two advantages of changing this doctrine?
Pardon me, sir.
We have been seen recently that India changed its nuclear doctrine. Earlier, it was no first use (NFU), right?
Sir, I want to differ here. India has not changed its nuclear posture. It is still a no first use policy.
Yeah, so they have changed it. The Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has changed it. Now, suppose even if it is not changed, now just say hypothetically that if it is changed. So, what the possible advantages do you see in it? If India changes its doctrine from no first use to now highly complicated, like they can use it whenever they demand.
Sir, first in the no first use policy, we have to wait from the attack from the our adversaries, and then we have to go for the uh, minimum credible attack after that. But if we change this posture, we can get upper hand in the first itself in the warlike situation. We can go for the nuclear attack.
So this is an advantage.
Uh, this is not advantage, sir. But in comparison to no first use policy, this is going to be the change. But it is against our nuclear posture, sir.
What are the advantages of having Pakistan in our northwestern region?
Advantages.
Yeah.
Sir, Central Asia is the very unstable region as compared to currently Pakistan. For example, the Taliban take over in that region. So that Pakistan is becoming something a buffer state between in India and the Taliban. We can call it as some sort of advantageous situation.
What is the difference between the regional rural banks and NABARD?
Sir, regional rural bank directly give to the loan to the farmers and for the rural development, while the NABARD is work as a microfinance institution, which further gives the loans to the district cooperative societies, regional cooperative societies, and regional rural bank itself.
You have heard of what capital adequacy ratio?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
heard of it?
Yes, sir.
So whether having capital adequacy ratio, suppose say beyond 13%, is good or bad?
Sir, higher capital adequacy ratio is a good one because it gives the means capital adequacy ratio is the how can we bear our interest rate? I think, sir.
Interest rate.
Means if sir, I am confused. I am not able to recall it.
So your father is an agriculturist.
Yes, sir.
So you recently, while you were talking with the son, sir, you were saying something about APMCs. So there
Yes,
recently
sir.
controversy associated with them, like people are demanding that they should be scrapped. APMCs should be scrapped. So why are they demanding?
Sir, in APMC, what happened? One first one is the cartelization, where the traders and uh, block the higher prices, and they have the internal nexus in between them. Secondly, sir, we cannot sell the agriculture product outside the APMC in current laws. It where the private investment can be private buyers can give the higher prices to the agriculture produce. So that's why the farmers are demanding that uh, government also introduce the legislation regarding it to change these APMC laws.
But farmers are free to sell their produce. Only if they goes to mandis, then they have to abide by APMC. Otherwise, they're free to sell their produce. Right? You are saying na, that they cannot sell beyond
But sir,
APMC.
market establishment is in that region, in that area, the system called APMC. So when we go outside, there is no that much facilities where we can sell the uh, agriculture output produce. So government is thinking about to develop a region outside APMC also, which called as a commercial area, and where the agriculture farmers can sell their agriculture produce and fill the competition between private players, which can increase the income of farmers.
Tell me any two disadvantages of ENAM. Have you got the question?
Yes, sir. No. Sorry, sir, I am not able to recall.
In which nutrient majorly the soils of India are deficient?
Pardon me, sir.
In which nutrient the major soils of India are generally deficient?
Sir, nitrogen, sir.
What is the current recommended ratio of fertilizer?
Sir, current recommendation is NPK's ratio is 4:2:1, but we are the much higher in the range due to the over fertilization.
Recently, there has been development of nano urea.
Yes, sir.
You have seen this, na? So, what
Yes,
are
sir.
the advantages of using nano urea over the commercial, conventional urea?
Sir, nano urea is in liquid form and which can be very efficiently utilized with micro irrigation systems as compared to the traditional urea. Secondly, sir, its consumption will be the very less. For example, 1 acre we required around the if we want if the requirement is around one bag of the 50 kg, which can be with the replacement of narrow area, which can be lower than the one third of that amount. And thirdly, sir, the evaporation rate from the soil means evaporation in the sense fertilizers evaporation, which is the loss into the atmosphere and further contribute to the climate change, which can be tackled effectively.
So, is the that consumption or the wastage will be less? You are saying consumption will be less. So whether the consumption or the wastage?
Wastage will be the less, sir. And
You
consumption requirement will be exact according to that crop, sir.
requirement of the crop.
Yes, sir.
What is superfluidity?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware about this.
You are from Pune, so can you tell me which how many commands does Indian Army have?
Sir, Indian Army has around 7 commands, sir, and Pune city has the headquarters of Southern Command, sir.
Okay. This is what I was about to ask. So you mentioned interaction with old age people, right, as your hobby.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me psychological similarity between an infant and an old age people?
Pardon me, sir.
Psychological similarity between an infant and an old age people.
In the Marathi, we have one proverb that म्हातार माणूस and the child लहान मूल are the same. Means the infant that are the small child and the old age people have the same mentality that they have the various mood swings. Then, sir, they want to learn new things. For example, child, the early stage of socialization, and old age thinking that they have remained to learn something in their life. So both are in the same process to very curious about new things. These are the similarities I remember, sir.
In this fast changing world where everyone is busy in their work, right? So
Yes, sir.
even after all this, how can one ensure that the old age people do not feel lonely?
Sir, I think interaction with them means not just about to talking very long talks with them, monologues and other things. Quality sharing of the time and not just formal talking with them. More about the listening them, more patient listening. Then, sir, curious about their day-to-day happening, what they are suffering, and involvement in their stories and in their life incidences will be the help to curb this their problem of loneliness.
This was all from my side.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so Rishikesh, you said about ki you are writing poem and prose. For example, just you are given opportunity, just say 3 to 4 lines that you can write on any subject for a student studying in class 5th.
Means I have to write a poem for the
Yes,
class 5th student.
anything. For example, let us take we are class 5th student. So say something that is suitable for a class 5th student.
In the funny manner, I can say that अभी खेल कूद कर ले, बाद में है बहुत सारी पढ़ाई, अभी अपनी जिंदगी जी ले, बाद में बहुत आ जाएगी कठिनाई, अभी साथ दे अपने दोस्तों का, आगे आ जाएगी वो चीजें तुम्हारे काम में. Like that, I can say them, sir.
Now let us take one of your grandmother. She is, for example, 80 years of age, and you want to say something, but she is not that much literate.
In Marathi, we called grandmother as Aji. So I will tell her that आजी डरना मत, मैं तेरे साथ हूँ, मैं तेरे साथ खड़ा हूँ, कोई भी कठिनाई तुझे आएगी जिंदगी में, अभी जो तेरा वक्त बचा है उसी सभी वक्त के लिए मैं तेरे साथ रहूंगा, खड़ा रहूंगा, और तेरी तूने जो सीखा है उस पर मैं पूरी जिंदगी की पूरी बुनियाद उभा करूंगा.
Okay. So, for example, you are going for an assistant commandant. So, for being assistant commandant, what are the some of the qualities you are having?
Sir, I think the leadership qualities that the utmost important for the assistant commandant that I have developed the during the college and after that, which includes sir leading from the front. Secondly, sir, the healthy interaction with my teammates and cooperation with them. Then, sir, the importance of the discipline. Secondly, sir, I am as a poet, I am the empathetic person, and can critically analyze the situation, and will be helpful for the addressing the grievances of my teammates.
So, for example, there are makers of modern India. So, if I say makers of Maharashtra, so can you tell me 3 names?
The first one I can, the name came in my mind is the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who they built the empire in the
Okay. Shivaji is in medieval India.
Okay, sir. Sir, first one is the writer I like the most is the Bhalchandra Nemade, who has very contribution regarding the literary movement in Maharashtra. Secondly, sir, the political leadership of the Yashwantrao Chavan, which is the founder of the Maharashtra itself and first CM also, and its contribution in the cooperative society movement.
One more.
These two names I remember.
One more.
Sir, third one. Third one I can say, sir, Lata Mangeshkar, who is from the Maharashtra and started his career from Maharashtra itself and flourished his
Okay.
career.
See, Lata Mangeshkar, how Lata Mangeshkar contributed to build Maharashtra?
Sir, Maharashtra has the tradition of the singing from the medieval era, that is the sir Bhakti movement, and I can see she is a product of that movement, and from here he contributed to the nation building through his music and singing, sir.